Hello and welcome to today's intention. I'm going to take a little while to create some reality that we're all looking for. So if you can find a place for about 30 minutes to sit or lie down with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be good. Go ahead and close your eyes. And we'll start with a few deep, slow breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I just want you to let everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float away. You don't need them for the next 30 minutes. And then take the next breath. And this time we're going to fill up as full as we can, starting with our lower belly, then our upper abdomen, and the lower rib cage, expanding out towards the back. And this time when you exhale, if you could feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, we use a little bit of our visualization to help us. We're going to breathe the light directly into our heart and then exhale light directly from the heart. Good. And now we're going to focus on the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could bring your awareness down to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Our bodies are this amazing, loyal friend and servant, always wanting to do our bidding, but sometimes we just need to ask. And now feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest and circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then we're going to move to the ankles, the shins, the calves, the knees, and feel everything relax. Every body part or area that we touch upon, I want you to just see reverting back to its original blueprint of perfection. All the cells, no pain, no inflammation, everything reverts back to its original blueprint. And then we move up to the upper legs, the shins, the upper legs, the hips, the buttocks, the pelvic area. And we feel everything loosen into the inner organs, the rib cage, the breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything softens. The shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands and fingers hanging loosely. Our neck is supple, bearing no weight. Then we move up to the skin of our scalp. Sometimes tension can hide here. So I want you to just release anything that you find right now, and almost to the point that your ears could wiggle. And we move into the jaw and we allow it to unhinge, open and receive the breath of life. Then we feel all of our facial muscles melting into a pool of perfect relaxation. And even the eyelids, see if we can't get them to soften a few extra degrees. Then we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. Now let's take the journey from our head space down to the chest cavity where our heart is. But just before we get there, let's just stop and thank our minds for all the hard work they do on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite them to have a virtual seat on the couch and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. And we want our minds to stick around and be part of our council and just take more of a back seat for a little while. And then let's just deal with our thoughts too while we're here. They all have so many thoughts and they're moving so fast. Let's enlist the help of the elements to help us deal with them. We'll start with fire, and you can see the sun as fire. Beautiful element for helping us to burn up anything that is no longer necessary. Purifying us, allowing us to be reborn from the ashes. And we'll ask the element of water, also an excellent element for this as it naturally retains memory. So you could envision yourself standing in the middle of a gentle river, feeling the pull of the current. And allow it to pull away anything that's no longer necessary, any old trauma, any negative patterns. And you can just observe and watch as they float down the river. And then we'll call in the air element. Feel the breeze or the wind against your skin. And its specialty is pulling out our stories, our egos, leaving behind only the shining truth. Then finally, the earth element with its magnetic properties can pull towards it and stick to it any heaviness, any burdens that we're still carrying. We can trust the earth's energy to transform it into higher frequency energy, more akin to a seed sprouting new life. And then we'll take the journey from our head space down to our chest cavity to go to the heart. Let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I'd like you to experience this journey viscerally. So feel the smooth grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. Feel the lightness, the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And as you arrive on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it, or a wall has been built. This is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. What I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have full access, VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So see those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps even a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built, if you're like me. And as you approach, the door to your heart cracks open just a bit. Brilliant beams of yellow golden light are spilling out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine, inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now. and experience something other than the physical bodies we're used to, and experience our energy bodies or our light bodies. I want you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing as a light cloud. It's very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. And I'd like you to experience that right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. Really doesn't matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is total connection. And that's what we're looking for here. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with that light flow right now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And there's no need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things you might experience when you first join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point, on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe. And they are also you. We are all one being, one light, one consciousness. All the same pie. Slightly different flavors we're bringing to the same pie. Now, this Nexus is a place of incredible power. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. And it's a place of spontaneous healings, miracles, and incredible capacity to create. That's what we're going to take advantage of right now. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. Because we can. So I'd like you to go ahead and envision the life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I'd like you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced, your mental body is full of clarity, and your energetic body is filled and complete. We can trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. And anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling really light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being right now. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, the quantum level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very invigorating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your friends and family. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces as well. And then stretch it out to include your community and then the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. It's just a matter of focusing our intention, sending that energy out. And now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's plenty left over for comforts. So maybe we could travel around once in a while if we'd like. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we also each have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. Don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's generate feelings of wholeness or completeness that we've felt in our lives before. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so fascinated by, so enamored with, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. Now see yourself going to bed at the end of the day, being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now, we just did this for the entire world. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution, living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? And look at us exploring our limitless potential together, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And I want you to see this all as already happened. It is done, it has happened, so say we all. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this incredible existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing. I see us all at a great outdoor music festival. Everybody rejoicing. All the relationships healing. Love being transmitted and received. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on strangers' faces as I pass by, watching the lights behind their eyes. It's magnificent. And now let's intend one more thing while we're here together. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody is feeling connected. Something incredible happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden then the lower, heavier energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment. It all falls away. We naturally tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. What a relief. What joy. Even the systems that may govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere above us to be transformed into a higher resonance frequency, one that's more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion, sensing all the connections cleansing, clearing, opening up, communication flowing. The atmosphere is so smooth. It's just so easy to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, if you're out for a picnic with your family, enjoying their smiling faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive, you're out for a walk in the forest with your dog, enjoying the serenity, you're having a laugh with your buddies, or you're creating something wonderful in the kitchen or at work, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I want you to just stop in your shoes right now and look at all the beauty around you. And just drink it in. All the natural beauty and all the man-made beauty. Sense this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now I'd like to connect with just a little bit of gratitude before we finish. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this wondrous existence. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all the lessons I've learned. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. And thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light and healing and love and energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'd like you to take your entire beautiful reality and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. We're going to take a large breath in. We're going to build up that energy. And then when we exhale, we're going to release and share it with the world. Here we go. Build it up and exhale completely. Give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with light and love and healing and energy. Good job. You can just feel the concentric rings of energy encircling the planet, causing all the other like energies out there to light up in response, blanketing the globe in this wonderful frequency of love, peace, prosperity. And now I'm going to get you to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. Maybe shift your limbs around a little bit too, really come back in. And when you feel you're ready to come back into the room or your space, open your eyes. And just notice how you feel right now. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any time with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can call it up on demand, anytime, all the time. We won't even have to put effort into it anymore at some point. We'll just become walking, natural, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing all around us, because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together this way, exponentially by magnitudes, actually. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. It's all good. If you've been doing these intentions for a while, try doing the single conscious breath as often as you can, remember, in the day. You get a few seconds, you're standing in line, you're cooking supper, you're brushing your teeth, you're getting ready for bed. Just play with it and notice what kind of shifts you might see in your life as you get into this practice, creating reality for yourself and for all of us. So have fun with that, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next intention.